Good morning from a very rainy St. Louis, Missouri. How is everybody this morning? Tuesday. She's been doing this since 6 o'clock this morning. There's nothing out there that she's doing yet, but she certainly thinks there is. Shug! It's enough. It's enough. Inside voice. My protector. My great protector. Do you have one of those? She's an Aussie healer mib. She's about 3 years old. In fact, I think this October she'll be 4. But here in St. Louis, it has been raining on and off for the last couple days. And I think in a previous video, I said, a tree was pretty much taken out in my yard and came down to my privacy fence and kind of was dealing with that a little bit yesterday in between raindrops. Got some time on my hand this morning before I go into my gig tonight. I am Kitryn Marie, reside in St. Louis, Missouri, an artist, a writer, speaker, a life, and a business coach, where I like to bring creative tips and hacks and tricks to those that are wanting to start a business. An avid coffee drinker. I like my wine, my Sauvignon Blanc, but I like my coffee more. And I like fancy mugs. I like mugs that kind of make my heart happy. I got my laptop up this morning and, my business took a dive last year. I'm trying to reboot everything, all of my classes, my life and business coaching classes, my painting classes, my vision board classes. I want to start my floral wreath classes, get my Cricut machine back going because I do have a line of merchandise, but I want to branch out. I want to do more. It is the multi-stream income that we all are needing in this time in our life, especially us women. We get bored really, really easy. And we feel like there's more to our lives than just taking care of our significant other, taking care of our children, taking care of our pets. I have 3 dogs, a couple cats, I have a horse. I love to cook. I love to do video. I love to talk about how to save you money. But us women, we need to feel like we have a purpose. We need to feel like that whatever mission we are on, we are actually not only helping our own soul and our own mind and our physical being, but giving a lesson and teaching something to somebody else. And wanting to branch out to do something more, reamp my merchandise line. The best information that I can go to look to see what's out there is Pinterest. And if you find that you are stuck in your world, in your creative world, and you don't know what you want to do, other than running to Hobby Lobby, because we all have a habit of, we see all this stuff in front of us, and we know we've got maybe that extra $50, $75, and we think, what can we buy for that? And we throw all this crap in our cart, never, ever getting to using any of it. So I always recommend go to Pinterest, put in the search bar, what you think you want to do, and even use AI. Go over to AI chat, GPT chat, and put in how you can start a creative business. What is the easiest project to start for maybe someone who has ADHD? Maybe somebody who gets overwhelmed so easy, but you want to do a creative product that you could be able to make some money on. And that's just it. You take your hobbies that you have and you turn it into something that you can monetize. So I have had a line of totes. I have had a line of aprons. I have had a line of graphic tees. I have had a line of jewelry. I have had a line of kimonos. I have had a line of scarves, infinity scarves, and I want to up the game. I've had graphic cups. I have had mug rugs, coasters. I have had heat pads, and I want to elevate my line. I want to take it to another level. One of my t-shirts that I have on right now, my guy bought me, and it was just a basic tee, and I didn't like the way that it fit, So I'm going to step back a little bit. So I kind of added some scissor cuts to it, which I'm thinking this is what I want to do for my next step up with my merchandise, looking for graphic tees. And don't be afraid, and I'll get back up here, don't be afraid to run over to your favorite consignment or thrift store. Save yourself some money and buy a t-shirt that's in really good, reconditioned, clean, clear image on the front that you can turn around and make a couple dollars on. I was having a conversation with one of the girls that I work with at my outside gig, and she buys and collects watches, and she said she had so many of them, but she didn't know what to do with them. And my advice to her was, first of all, get them all out and get them lined up according to color, get them lined up according to brand, get them lined up according to vintage, or is it something now trendy, and then start researching. Our phones are right there. Google is right there. It's the best encyclopedia we will ever have in our lifetime. And see what brand, what color, what size, the year that it was made, and look to see the worth. There's a market for everything in this world, and whatever it is that you are doing or creating, after you buy whatever it has cost you, you mark it up 3 times. If it's something you just want to get rid of, want your money back plus a little extra, mark it up twice. Get your merchandise moving. In the long run, I want to be able to have my own Wednesday and Saturday market. I live in a small county right here in St. Louis, and where I'm at, it doesn't behoove to have that extra building. And although I do teach in my creative business, start with what you have and see the space that you have that you can try to push a product, push a service. Let people in your neighborhood know. Now, I've been here 17 years. They all know what I do. I am not in the right area for what I am trying to achieve. Long term, I'm looking for an outbuilding. I'm looking for an extra space in a garage where I can set up my Wednesday, Saturday market. I do teach my painting classes in my backyard on my patio. My patio is absolutely beautiful. And with the weather, it's been like 107. Not many people want to be out, including myself. Summer this year, it hasn't been very good for me. I have not done well in the heat, but I'm digressing. But what is the plan? What is your reality right now? And what are you wanting to achieve over the next 10 years? And what steps can you take to get you closer to the next 10 years? I just turned 62. In 10 years, I'm hoping within the next, honestly, year and a half, that I am out of this house, that I am in my next home, in my next space, elevating my business. To become an overnight success, it takes a good 10 years, and I'm right at that 10-year mark. So I'm looking not so much forward to aging over the next 10 years, but knowing that what I'm doing now is building into the next platform that I see myself. My pact with God, I've always said I want to live to be 116, healthy mind, healthy body, keep myself active, add a couple more horses into my fold. I'll always have my dogs, I'll always have my cats, I'll always somehow or another have my kids and my grandbabies all around me at one point. Maybe I'm leaving this area. Do you think about leaving the area? Instead of trying to escape from your reality, let's talk about how you can change your reality so you do not need to escape from it. What are you doing for your ideas? Where are you going for your inspiration? Are you journaling? Are you bullet pointing the things, the ideas that you have in your mind that you can act upon? little things. Are you decluttering a room? I set up my sewing room yesterday, and by the time I was done, I was so angry. But that's what cleaning does. I'm purging. I'm throwing things out. I'm picking up dust. I'm sweeping. I'm vacuuming. I'm rearranging rooms. Because like I said, last year I let my business completely go by a wayside because it took the biggest dive that I think anybody could expect. And anybody that knows me, I don't sit still. I don't let the grass grow under my feet. And in fact, keeping me still is a mental prison for me. I need light. I need bright. It's what makes me happy. It's what makes me thrive. It's what makes me want to, just become alive. Open your curtains. Wash your windows. Get that light in. Change your lighting. Rearrange your furniture. Get out all the crafts that you have in your closet or under your bed and look to see what you have that you can start with, just little bits. Do you want to learn something new? Maybe it's not me. Maybe you're not in the St. Louis, Missouri area. But who can you go to that's going to teach you a new craft, a new way that you can monetize what you love to do? Because love what you do and you never have to work a day in your life. So I'm going to sit here at my computer, try to get some ideas. I'm going to break out some tie-dye stuff later on and kind of give it a once-over for some new tote ideas I have. Like I said, I want to take my business to the next level, and it's not going to do it all on its own, and neither is your business or your ideas. Start today making that plan for the next year and a half, that your reality is going to change. Fate does turn on a dime. Trust me, it does. A lot can happen in a week, 6 months, a year, 24 hours. It depends how you are ready to change the environment in your society in which you live, that they have told you need to stay stuck in a box. Nobody should live that kind of life. And nobody on their deathbed says, I should have worked more. No, on your deathbed, you should have said, I lived the happiest, most prosperous, emotional life, gathering friends, gaining notoriety, living a very creative, passionate life. I am Kitryn Marie, reside in St. Louis, Missouri, an artist, writer, speaker, life, and a business coach. Wishing you just the happiest of everything. Reach out at kitrynmarie@gmail.com. Go over to my website, kitryn-marie.weebly.com. For today, for tomorrow, for always. Be happy, be blessed, be thankful. Fate does turn on a dime, and only you get to decide what side of the coin you want to live on. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.